My name is Jordon Halstrom. When I was 18 years old, I was in a motor vehicle accident with my best friend, and I suffered a traumatic brain injury, and he suffered a spinal cord injury. My challenges have shifted over the years. Initially, it was acceptance of the incident, of the trauma that occurred to me. After that, it was coping and living with it. And then it was realizing that my abilities as an individual had changed as a result of the incident. And I was unable to do things or put myself in situations that I was capable of doing and putting myself in before. Living every day today for me is difficult because I can honestly say that out of the last year and a half of my life, outside of a part-time job that I would maybe go to 3 days a week, I'm barely leaving my house 12 hours a week total. That's including grocery shopping, that's including everything else. Social activities are non-existent. So those are a lot of the changes and things that I just can't even bring myself out of my house. Well, this accident happened to me when I was 18 years old. So I was still very young and developing, but at that point in my life, I enjoyed concerts, I enjoyed gatherings, I enjoyed family functions and get-togethers. Nowadays, it's a task. Nowadays, it literally drains every ounce of energy that I have just to be able to sit in the presence of those people, and it's not like those people mean less to me. They mean just as much as they did. It just is very difficult for me, and it drains every ounce of energy from me. My mom would be genuinely the only reason I'm still here. At 18, 19, I was on my own essentially at that point, as the state had recognized me as almost an adult or becoming an adult. So had it not been for the care and the concern of my mom, I would have been like many other people who I've come to realize over the last 15 years of my life that they don't have that. They don't have that support. They don't have the backbone that I have. So I am insanely grateful for her. Also very sad for her because she has to put up with me. I believe my mother created the app for a number of reasons, but I believe that the main reason she created it is because she heard me on a regular basis, day in and day out, complaining about not having someone who really understood or who really got what I was going through. And as much as my mom wanted to, and my family wanted to, and everybody who loves me wanted to, you can't. In the sense of normally every day I would have things that I would be worried about and thinking about, and did I do this? Did I do that? Do I need to pay these bills? Did I need to go here or there? And a lot of that stuff is stuff that we all deal with on a regular daily basis. And it's just an individual thing. Everybody takes it differently. Everybody attacks it differently. But so for me, that kind of helps with the application in sense of kind of reminding me, and also keeping track of where I was, so that if things change throughout the week and I wonder why am I feeling this way, then I can glance back and see, well, this happened, or well, that happened. So it does a very good job of helping me to monitor things that I wouldn't normally have my mind on, from levels of activity to completing the appointments and the things that I know I've got to do and I've got on my plate for the week or the month, even for communication, for keeping in touch with folks who maybe do have, who have experienced directly what I've experienced, or indirectly, or however that works. It just gives you that ability to reach out and touch people you wouldn't normally have the ability to do. For my mother and other caregivers, I feel it does a tremendous deal of giving them peace of mind, because for somebody like myself, I'm now 35, going on 36, and I've dealt with this more than half my life. And most of that has been adolescent 18 to now. So a lot of that has been my mom being directly involved in my life, whereas I want to grow, I want to, I want to expand, I want to move. I don't want to live in Nebraska for the rest of my life. Well, that means me separating myself from my family. So when I do that, this application, with permissions I give my mother to see things that I'm doing on a regular basis, can give her peace of mind to know that I'm out actually thriving and doing well. And if there's times where I'm not, she has access to that, and she can reach out and say, hey, I noticed you're not doing well this day or that day. Or, she can pick and choose her moments as opposed to just guessing, which becomes a little bit intrusive when you're just constantly calling and you're constantly questioning. It feels more like an interrogation, although I know that it's love behind it. What I would like people to know who are in my shoes is that you're not alone. You are absolutely not alone in this. And the fact of the matter is, had I heard that from somebody like me who had been there, done that at 18, I would have probably started my path differently. It took me a roundabout way to get me where I am now. And I feel like I'm capable, more capable now than I would have been 15 years ago or immediately after the accident. But that was tough to get there, and it took, like I said, it took the support of my mother and some other people, really important people in my life, giving me those opportunities. I understand that not everybody has those opportunities. So with the application as it is, I feel like it will give you the ability to reach out to someone when you need it, and it can be an immediate type of response and feedback, but also understanding, which I feel like is difficult to come to, and it's really difficult to understand where someone's coming from. I can't make you understand something you've never been through. And that's the difficulty that many of us on any level who have experienced trauma or an event in life